Hello, everyone. It's Adrienne Rivera. Welcome back to the Breath of Gold Festival. Today, I'm really excited to be here with Jim Morningstar. And what better timing to have a beautiful experience for us with the breath? So I'd love for you to share a little bit about, how we can make the most out of it, if we can do this seated, if we should lie down, etc.
Well, this can be seated. You can lie down also. But for this purpose of what we're doing today, you can just stay seated with it. And we're going to go into creating, first of all, a circle of safety using the golden breath. We're going to create that space of safety. And then we're going to enter the Holy of Holies, as it were, the tabernacle of the Sacred Heart. Now, the physical heart radiates energy out from us, as we know, usually like 12 feet, there is a radiation that comes out from our physical heart. Well, right there, the energy from that is coming from our spiritual heart, which is located a little differently in everyone's body. We'll find that in each of ours today. But the spiritual heart is the source, that vortex through which life enters at conception and life leaves at death. We don't die, of course, but this particular form that we're using right now to speak and connect with one another changes. And that spiritual heart is one which, when we connect with on a daily basis, gives us our marching orders. My little to-do list brain is up there. Oh, Jim, you got to do this today, and you got to do that. It's like, okay, fine, I'll write that stuff down. But life itself, it has an intelligence. Just as in a breathwork session, you have an intention. Oh, I want to deal with my relationship with my grandmother who just died, and that's great. Absolutely, that can be an intention in a breathwork session. But then we let go and breathe. And we see what comes to us, what happens. And that's the yin and the yang of breath work. Yes, we have a technique, we have an intention, but then we let go and let spirit show the way and the course. So that's what we're going to do here in a few minutes. And I have my plan. I have what it is that I want to present and all that. But by agency of our joining together and our willingness to co-create something, we'll see what evolves. It'll be different for everyone. So I'm going to ask everyone to get in a seated, comfortable position. It's okay if you lay down, but rather than sitting back in a chair, you want to have your spine relatively straight, not rigid, not like a pole, but relatively straight. So you're not slouching one way or another. And this allows the freedom of flow of our life energy. So if it's comfortable, you can close your eyes. If it's not comfortable to close your eyes, well, keep them open. That's fine. But first go to that ball of light, radiant, golden white energy at the base of your spine. This is, some traditions called your Kundalini. It's your life force given to us by Creator, with which we create and maintain our physical form and health and well-being. Some people are very visual. I like that. I'm not. So I feel things. I'm more kinesthetic. So you don't have to necessarily see this, but you can imagine or feel a ball of white golden energy at the base of your spine. As you inhale now, slowly bring that up your back to the top of your head. And then without pause, as you exhale, let it come down the front of your body, returning to the base of your spine. And just continue now, sending a light healing energy through every vertebrae, to every cell in your body as you inhale up the back. And as you exhale down the front, every vital organ is energized by your life energy. Now, with your breath and your intention, you are creating a circle of light around your physical body. And this is your sanctuary. This is something, in just this brief few seconds, you can access and bring to your awareness as your place of safety, your place to go anytime, anywhere. And within this circle of light, we are now going to go to its very center, to the Holy of Holies, as it were, your sacred heart. And prepare yourself for entering the Sacred Heart. Don't take this lightly. This is something that is a privilege. And unless you are in your authentic self, you may have difficulty. Your mind will still be taking over, creating stories. Oh, don't get in a fight with your mind, by the way. Your mind is a wonderful instrument, just like the computer is, but it can't tell you who you are or why you're here. Your mind is derivative. It is here to do the bidding of your Sacred Heart. So as you come now and you're inhaling up the back, find a place. It might be like the entrance to a cave as you come up your back in the area of your physical heart that you feel invited into. And this is quite different than your imagination. This is your experience now of entering that vortex of light that is your unique connection with Creator. In this Sacred Heart is all the wisdom and guidance that you came here on this planet to access. And what we will look at right now are 7 levels of the heart's intelligence. The first one you have already entered. And this is the intelligence of unity and oneness. The golden white light that encompasses all in your mini universe of your body, but in the external universe. The wisdom of knowing that we are all one is all pervasive. To rest in that wisdom is to know the power, which is the unifying force of all life. And this awareness affirms the oneness of spirit, reveals the wisdom of the ages, and provides insight into the larger order of the universe. You can feel the sense of safety and at homeness just being there. Now, with the breath of consciousness, we open into the second dimension of the heart's intelligence, which is love. And here is a vibrant color of red, life force, the power of the universe is love. Therefore, your greatest purpose in life is to protect, honor, and respect love in its many forms. When you maintain this with clarity, your life purpose will come into view. This is because all of your purposes in life are etched in love. Love is not something that you win, you gain. Love is who you are. It is not a commodity which can be bought and sold. It is the very fiber of your being. And I like to say it's the glue that holds the universe together. Every atom is held together by the attractive magnetic energy of love. We have been given the privilege of consciously directing this. As children of God. Now, as we take a deeper breath, we enter the third dimension of intelligence within the heart, which is life itself. And a vibrant, radiant color of orange appears with the intelligence of life itself. Life is love in action. It's the hope of life to have meaningful experience, happiness, fulfillment, and continuity. Life has indwelling intelligence. It is leading you each step in your existence. Follow life, serve the living, and fulfill your love by following the pathways that life is revealing to you. It's exciting, though we don't know what's around the next corner. We rest in the trust that everything that we need is being given to us. Oh, yes, there are challenges, there are surprises. But when we rest in the truth that we are guided by the intelligence of life, we are not riddled with fear and anxiety. Knowing the difference between doing life and being life gives us a greater sense of confidence and anticipation that what we need to grow and develop is right there. I like to say under our nose as we breathe. And as we breathe further now, a deeper breath, we go into the fourth dimension of intelligence within the heart, which is respect. And here there is a radiant yellow glow that comes to our awareness. Respect begins with knowing that you and your creator have a covenant. And in that covenant are all the answers and resources you need to make your life work. This is not just a generic, oh, yes, we have everything we need in life. No, this is your specific covenant. When you recognize that you have been given specific talents, specific gifts that you are here to expand and grow in, your attention goes less to, oh, so-and-so is doing something better than me, or I'm better than someone else. And no, all of that mental comparison vanishes because your attention is going into the wonderful gifts that you are here to share with the world. And when you recognize and own this, then you recognize that others are doing the same thing. And you can respect their covenant with Source. So you're not trying to sell your way of being and get them to be like you, as it were, so that then you can feel confident that you're okay because others are like you. No, you give them the respect to be like them, to follow their path, their unique path. In fact, you champion and support it as they do yours. When you extend that right to others, this ultimately leads to knowing that this will give you strength to release your worries. As we take another deep breath, we come into the fifth dimension of intelligence, which is honesty. And here, a deep, vibrant green color encapsulates our awareness. Now, the presence of honesty will reveal the power of innocent perception. This innocent perception is like a child seeing a caterpillar for the first time. There's not a bunch of mental categories and things put on it. It's a openness to experience, which brings solutions to every problem in life. Oh, as well as science, law, social management. Honesty begins with the most simple question: what is it? Followed by a direct, uncensored answer of what it is. And that is experienced. It's not something in your brain. You have essential connection with others, just as when you're doing breath work virtually and you make essential connection with someone, the screen disappears and you are right there with them. This is the intelligence that has been given to you, and we are asked to develop with one another. Now, as we take another deep breath, we come to the sixth dimension of intelligence of the heart, which is justice. And here is a vibrant blue color, penetrating blue color. Justice is the intelligence of exchange and balance. When balance is maintained, health prevails. This is true of all things, from a healthy person to a healthy planet. Through practicing balance and fair exchange, you will develop wisdom in your discourses with life and with others. So you will always be looking for what is fair and what seems right. Maybe you're overcharged for something. Well, no, that doesn't feel right. And so you'll bring your wisdom to what is it that it takes to come into right balance here. Or maybe you're undercharged for something, for example, and you say, no, you deserve more than this. So it's not by overvaluing or undervaluing our gifts that we have this exchange of justice in the world. And this is what makes it fun, to exchange and play with others in this great playground of life. Finally, we take a deeper breath and we come to the seventh dimension of intelligence of the heart, which is kindness. And here there is a soft, enveloping indigo color, embracing and holding us dearly. Kindness is the right use of will. Kindness is goodwill expressed as caring, helping, refraining from hurtful interactions, sharing, making life work, and consideration for others. Kindness is strength in action. what it takes to be kind in a situation where you may be triggered, or you may want to have a knee jerk reaction. The strength that it takes to access the wisdom of kindness will take you out of drama. Life is not one continuous drama of fear and anxiety. Kindness will give you the wisdom to take that breath and to respond rather than react. Now, the final breath that we take in this journey opens us to the sacred color of purple and compassion, which is the summation of all these 7 levels that we've talked about and hopefully experienced today. Compassion covers all of the wisdom and gives us all of the guidance that we are here to grow in and to share with our brothers and sisters around the planet. Now remember, all of this is being held in the great vessel of the golden breath, the breath of unity, the breath of gold. So true intelligence is merely certainty and understanding, which bring both clarity and passion to life. Another way of saying the same thing is that within the Sacred Heart are 7 passions: unity, love, life, respect, honesty, justice, and kindness, all enveloped as they generate compassion, which is the soul's true knowing. I will say that much of this I've been guided to through the work of Glenda Green and her book, Love Without End. So, with a few deep and clearing breaths, bring yourself back and witness the joy of being in community with like-spirited breathers.
Thank you so much, Jim. That was a lovely experience. Before I knew it, I was breathing like so deep, but also so slow, and like, where am I? But then, like, deep layers. It felt like those Russian dolls, like going deeper and deeper and deeper into the heart. I loved it so much. Thank you so much for all that wisdom.
Well,
Beautiful.
I will thank Spirit for guiding us to be together today.
Yes. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Thank you for blessing us with that incredible experience. And is there anything that you want to share, any wisdom that you've gained over your years of teaching breath work that you want to pass on to anyone here who is just getting into their breathwork journey or maybe is curious about becoming a breathwork facilitator?
I taught a 3-year school called the School of Integrative Psychology for 33 years. And I said to people, if there's one thing that you've got out of 3 years of the intensive work that we've done and all of the places that we've gone, is a daily practice, it's been worth it. So that's my commercial. Have that, have that daily practice where you access breath and breathe into the intelligence and the wisdom and the guidance of your heart. And there's no one certain way or the only way that you should do it, but you must explore and you must find that particular guidance that has, well, led you to the golden breath. So keep following that and keep doing it morning and evening.
Thank you again so much, Jim, for being a part of this and sharing your wisdom and giving us that beautiful guided journey. And thank you, everyone, for listening.